cell phone charger back here if you need one for 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. We're almost neighbors. I'm over here on Winthrop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love this area. Just, right here to the beach over here, the smaller one. It's so quiet. It's so nice. I love taking my daughter there.
Yeah.
Have you lived here long?
I've lived in this area for like decades.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's great. Yeah, I really like it. You forget you're even in the city.
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way, especially once you cross Broadway.
Yeah.
It's just like sometimes it feels like a little town.
Yeah, yeah. I moved here from Andersonville, and Andersonville has the same quiet feeling. And then I moved here, and I was like, I'm closer to the lake, and it's even more quiet. Like, that's wonderful.
I actually wanted to move to Andersonville. Why did you move out of there?
I was renting when I was in Andersonville. Yeah, and I was very fortunate. I just timed the market perfectly and bought a house over here on Winthrop.
Oh wow, excellent.
Yeah, and it was like, it was one of those where they were like, I got a sub 3% APR, and then the APRs went to 8 and haven't come down.
Wow.
Yeah, so I lucked out. It was right in 2021. But yeah, Andersonville, I'm from California, and anything in Andersonville is $1 million. I'm like, if I'm paying $1 million, I'm going to live in California. I'm not going to, sorry, but I'm not paying to freeze for half the year.
That's the thing when people, anybody that comes from outside, especially California or New York or someplace, Washington, they're like, wow, it's like it's like Walmart over here.
Like Walmart, because it's
so cheap.
Yeah,
everything is so cheap.
Yes. Yeah, and I definitely had that when I moved here. Just looking around, I was like, oh, I can buy a lot of this. What am I going to do? But the prices are catching up. They're creeping up quite a bit.
Yeah, this area is
that's for sure
pretty solid.
But yeah, I had a friend. He lives in was up in north of wine country, and same thing. He's paid $700,000-800,000 for his house, and he's like, you could get three of them out here. Like, he's like, how is it so cheap? I was like, well, it's cool.
Yeah.
He's like,
because you really don't even have to go. Like, how long have you lived here?
About 8 years.
Oh, okay.
No, well, 5. Sorry, 5. 2018. I moved in 2018, so about 5 years.
So you figured out all the architectural styles of Chicago.
Yeah, which is really fun.
Yeah, and there's the classic bungalow that everybody wants or wanted, and that you really don't have to go too far outside of a certain central location to find those below 5 even.
Exactly. Yeah, they're still in the city, still very affordable, which I like being in the city. I like having a lot of stuff around to do.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's always been very entertaining, and that's why it's nice here, because you're in the city, but you're not in the city. You hop on the red line and you're anywhere if you want to do that, or you can drive. You're right there at Lakeshore, 15 minutes to downtown.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's pretty nice. Yeah, but it's still affordable. Like, if you go out to like Wicker Park area, there's a ton of little, like you said, the bungalows that are there that are still pretty affordable. What do you do for work here?
I'm a property manager.
Oh, okay.
For office property manager.
I see. Okay. How's that going with with COVID and everything? I hear it's a big dwindle happening.
Yeah.
With office property.
We're very fortunate because we have one of it's one of the best buildings in the Loop.
Okay.
And so people want to be there.
Okay.
And it's still like most places are dead Monday and Friday. Mm-hmm. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is like the week is like a bell curve.
Oh, that makes perfect sense.
But the thing is that we've actually gotten above the last 2 weeks. I don't know why. Everybody's like doing year-end stuff. Everybody wants to be together. I don't know what they're doing. But the building has been 75% occupied compared to the numbers of before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And that was like wild, because you could walk through the lobbies and move around, and in the building you could just feel the energy.
Sure.
So we're fortunate.
Yeah, that's
other buildings are not.
Very quiet, creaky, dead. Not a lot of people there.
Who knows what's going to happen with that? In fact, we just had a meeting with the asset managers, and they're not expecting anything big to happen for a good while.
Yeah. And that's why I was just having this conversation with a friend of mine. I was like, where the world is not done with COVID yet. Like, it's still happening in a lot of other countries where it's, you know what I mean? The world itself has not finished. And once it's done with that, I think in about a year and a half, it's going to open up, it's going to open up in a way that it's going to feel like pre-COVID times of more open, more connected. And I'm hoping seeing that we're more of a global species than we go before.
Yeah.
I just think we have to get there. We have to survive this, and it has to have its way with the whole world, and then we'll get there. So we'll see.
Yeah, I pretty much feel the same way.
So as a property manager, what's your side of it? Are you like, people call you and complain and say, "Hey, the power's out," or "Hey, we're..."
Oh my God, we do everything. It's crazy. The building is huge. It's like the 5th largest building in Chicago.
Oh wow, okay.
And it's a lot of accounting, a lot of budgeting, a lot of planning, and then of course there's also the other ones that like, I don't like the carpet in the hallway, stuff like that. So
right, it's like, well, you moved in and it was there. So.
Yeah. So it's like everything from soup to nuts. But if you ever talk to a property manager that tells you they're bored,
they're not doing anything.
They're not doing anything.
I get it. That was so nice chatting, Jeff. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you. Nice as well.
Thank you.